Hey guys, the Super Review Show for another episode of Why You Should Watch. This is the show where I break down movies and TV shows that I think are just that good, you should definitely check them out no matter what. And here we are today talking about, as baseball season is just starting to pick back up with spring training right now, in the middle of February and March, here in the U.S., we're talking about the movie Major League. This is a comedy that came out in 1988, I believe, or 89. It was late 80s, I know that. But Major League, it stars Charlie Sheen, it stars Wesley Snipes, it also stars Tim Robinson. Like there's some really great, a couple of really big name actors in this movie that have gone on to do other things. Like, Charlie Sheen did 2.5 Men for a while, and Wesley Snipes did the Blade franchise. So a lot of actors from the 80s and 90s came out and did like other films after this movie too. But for those who don't know, this is a movie about how the Cleveland Indians, who are now the Cleveland Guardians, for those who don't know, the Cleveland Indians are sucking as a baseball team. They are doing terrible, and they want to move the team from Cleveland to Miami. They want to get rid of the team. They want to undermine the team, the whole thing, right? And they just want to make it so they want to make this team like lose, horribly lose. And what happens is the reverse happens. The team, so they go out and pick like the worst possible people, like a prison. Charlie Sheen is in prison, whatever. And like they choose like the worst possible players to possibly play baseball. And sure enough, what happens is they realize, you know what? We don't want to relocate. Even though we do suck, we don't want to relocate. We want to make sure we stay here in Cleveland. So what do? They start winning as many games as possible and playing baseball to the best of their possible in general, to the max. They're playing baseball to the max. It's a very funny movie. I have not seen it in a little bit, but I saw it during COVID, when we were all in lockdowns and whatnot. It is a very funny movie. As I said, it has Charlie Sheen, Wesley Snipes, a couple other key actors as well. This is a really great movie. If you've never seen the movie Major League, do yourself a great favor and get on it. That's why I'm doing a video called Why You Should Watch Major League, because baseball season's picking up now. Spring training's happening here in the U.S. here in February, and it's just going to be a good time. For those who don't know, we are in New York. We are Yankees fans, and Allie's a Met fan, which we respect. I've been to Citi Field as well, and it's a beautiful ballpark. But let's face it, the Yankees are going to do great with the moves they made this year. I have a lot of faith in this team in 2024. Let's put it that way. And spring training has been showing so far; it's been going well. So the first couple of days or so, at least. But yeah, incredible. Cannot wait for this season to start. But yeah, back to Major League though. Major League, it's funny. They did make two other sequels to it called Major League 2 and Major League 3. But no one knows about them because they were not that good movies. They were not good movies at all. Like, just because the movies were like critically successful and somewhat financially successful, they made two other films out of it, and those other films are not that good, unfortunately, because the first one is just so good. It's such a great, fun story. I miss movies like this today, where like it's kind of an original story. No, it's an original story, but it takes place in like a sports team, or it takes place with a certain historical aspect. I miss movies like this a lot, and I wish more movies would come out like this today, truthfully. But if you're a baseball fan, if you're a big fan of the sport of baseball, and a big fan of just how going to a game wherever you are in the U.S., you want to see a game like L.A. with see the Dodgers, or Busch Stadium in St. Louis, see the Cardinals, or even Yankee Stadium here in New York. Or like wherever you are in the U.S., baseball is America's pastime. It's a really great sport, and I'm actually a big fan of it too. So let's go Yanks, of course. But for those reasons and more, I think that's why you should watch Major League. Because if you haven't seen, if you're a big baseball fan and you haven't seen the movie Major League, it's actually a very funny movie. I should definitely recommend you check it out. Just for the sake of seeing how players can suck and then do great. That's what teams do all the time in the major leagues anyways. But it's a really great movie overall. I do recommend you watch it. That's why I think you should watch Major League, truthfully. So anyways, it's got a great cast, great story overall, and just a fantastic run of jokes and hysterical side jokes. the dialogue is fantastic in the movie too. It's a comedy, like I said, it's a comedy, but it's a really great movie overall. So that's why I think you should watch Major League. But what do you guys think? Have you seen Major League? Jump down in the comment section. We'll share your thoughts on this video. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages as well, simply at the Super Review Show. But for all of your why you should watch videos and many more, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man. It's off to rock. I will see you guys later.